Yep, that's me. Jaw dropped and scared to death because this guy thought it would be funny to show us what a Porsche can really do. This is Dan. London born, calm on the outside, but super driven, literally. He was the kid selling Kit Kats in school, an overachiever, and working in banking at 21, before taking things up a notch working at a hedge fund. He's also a petrol head, if you haven't picked that up already, and he's turned his passion for cars into $1 million business.
We just turned over 1.9 million.
We spent the day with him, diving into cars, finance, and how he's used both to build a life where the cars he dreamed of as a kid now sit in his driveway. So we're out here in the middle of nowhere, and we're here to meet Dan. He's a really, really cool founder. We're here with Dan. Nice to meet you, bro.
How's it going, man? You good?
Very, very good. We're gonna be asking him some questions about his business. We know he has a car obsession. There's a lovely 911 in front of us, and we'll have a chat.
Yeah, sweet.
Awesome. Do you want to tell us what you kind of do? Quick summary.
I started out in banking at the age of like 21 and then transitioned into a hedge fund. So I've been working in a hedge fund for the last 3 to 4 years. I moved to Abu Dhabi last year, beginning of last year. So about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
That I've been working in Abu Dhabi for the hedge fund. But on the side of that, I created a whole new company that deals with asset finance solutions. Essentially what we do is we provide tailored financial solutions for businesses. So we have clients that come to us and say, look, we need invoice factoring because maybe we're not getting paid on time and we need the cash flow to keep the business going. So what we do is we set up a credit facility that allows them to keep that cash flow going. It can be 500k, 600k, £1 million. We do bridging loans as well for companies if they need a bridge. We do commercial property finance, all sorts of financing. So literally, if you are a business and you have a need for a finance solution to keep your business growing, or you want to grow it, then obviously you just speak to us at Crownstone Funding. The biggest thing is car finance. So that's actually what led me to set up the company in the first place. I finance a lot of my cars and have friends who finance a lot of their cars. And about 5-6 years ago, I realized there was a requirement to speak to someone who doesn't just understand the numbers, but actually understands the cars as well. You can speak to a company, maybe they can tell you what a lease purchase is, they can tell you what a hire purchase is, they can tell you what a PCP is, but can they tell you what you are financing and whether it's a good investment decision, whether it's not a good investment decision? Because chances are in today's market, very volatile market, UK is in a bit of a struggling place. You finance the wrong thing, and at the end of the day, it's under your name. If you do it under a lease purchase and it's the wrong car, it had too many miles, or you bought it for too much, then essentially you could end up being in negative equity. If you end up in negative equity, then obviously you end up the wrong way on the finance and then you struggle to get out. So that's why I realized that's where I could bridge that gap, because I'm actually a car enthusiast. So I can tell you right now, go buy this, because I bought this for £104,000. It's probably worth now about £108,000, £110,000. And I get to put more miles on it. So when it comes to the end of my finance agreement, I have a chunk of equity. But I think that's where my business kind of differs from people, and that's how we've actually gained a lot of our traction and gained a lot of our clients, just by having that actual expertise and desire within the car finance industry.
Do you want to talk us through this car?
It's a 911 Targa 4 GTS. From the bad, it's actually quite a long name. Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS. I've had it for the last 6 months. Great car. I love the way the Targa operation works, so I'll show you how it works now, which is pretty cool. It just works like that.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And I think that's what's so cool about it. So
Yeah.
like when I put the roof up, it doesn't even feel like a convertible. It just feels like I'm driving like a coupe.
Yeah.
And when you take the roof off, it just looks so cool, like in traffic, like with the roof hanging off the back of the car, which is just really cool. I have had a 4S before, but I decided, you know what, this time to go for the GTS, which is really cool because on the GTS you get the tinted tail lights at the back, so you get a black light bar, as opposed to the other models where you get a red one. And then you get the GTS wheels, which have center locks, which I'm really scared about actually, because on this France trip, I mean, look, if you get a busted tire, you have to go to the main dealer to get that center lock off.
Drive safe.
Yeah, a bit impractical, but it's good, man. It's good. GTS interior package as well, which is pretty cool. And then you can spec the Alcantara steering wheel, which is nice. So the color is crayon. When I bought it, it came with satin PPF, which I wasn't against at all. Yeah, because it just basically protects the body, which gives it like a nice matte kind of finish. A lot of people ask me like, oh, I've not seen that color on a Porsche.
Which is why I asked. I was like, this color pops. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's nice. And then you get the tinted front lights as well, which is pretty cool. And I got the GTS because it holds value best, so that's a free gem
game
right there. Free game.
Free game.
If you want to get something that holds value, Porsche wise, go for a GTS model.
Awesome. Very curious. When did the car fever set in? Like, was this something you were obsessed with since you were young, or it developed over time?
So I've always had an obsession for cars. I think, when I was young, like my uncle had a nice BMW 3 Series, and the leather always just smelled like brand new. I was like, yeah, that's nice, man. Used to play some jazz music. I was like, you know what? A car is a place, and I see it like a sanctuary. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to just be on like your own vibe and just have your own free time away from everyone.
What was the first car?
So my first car was actually a Fiat Punto.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So Fiat Punto 2006. It was cheap, man. Yeah. And then I realized like 9 months later, like, this thing's about to blow up, and it was starting to give me like some serious issues. And I had already done stuff to it. I'd already spent money, and that's when I realized with these cars, like, you buy them for like £1,000, but if you're gonna spend money on them and like put like a new sound system in it and like make it yours, you might as well just go for something better. And that's where I financed my first car.
I see.
BMW 3 Series, followed my uncle 3 Series Coupe, bought it for £7,000, 16% APR. And then, you know what? That's where I was like, this is crazy. It was cheap. It was cheap every month. I think it was like £250, £300 a month. It wasn't expensive, but the fact I financed it at 16% APR.
It's a bit wild.
Yeah. And then I think after that, like, I took the next leap and I decided, you know what? I'm going to upgrade this car because why not? I decided to buy a C-Class Coupe. And then didn't really get on with Mercedes. Okay. Tried to give it another chance, got an E350 Coupe. Again, it was nice. It was cool, but it just didn't have that BMW feel. Like when I was driving my BMW, even though it was a 3 Series, like M Sport, it just had that feel. Mercedes just didn't have that feel. The steering felt too light. After a few of those cars, I said, you know what? It's time to do like the big hit, man. Yeah. And I think I bought like an Audi Q8, and I financed that myself through my own company. That was probably like my second deal. I did it myself. 7.4% APR. That's where we're like getting to like
more reasonable terms.
More reasonable terms. Yeah, exactly. It was good, nice car, but just didn't have the feel of like a car that I want to be like driving fast in. After some time, bought an RS5, and I was like, yeah, this is good.
We were talking about this today. Literally the RS5.
Yeah, man, sick car. Bought it off my friend. Bought it, put miles on it, drove it, sold it for like £49,000.
Wow.
I was sourcing for myself, so I was like, you know what? Friends were asking me to source for them, and I was doing it for free. So I was like, you know what? I might as well source as a part of my business. So as part of Crownstone funding, we actually source cars as well. You don't just call us up saying like, I found the car that I'm looking for. You can, but you can also call us and say, look, I don't know what car I want, or I know what car I want, but I don't know the particular one I want. So I need you guys to help fine tune that that experience for me, you know. But I have a set budget, and that's where we kind of went with it. So now we source cars, we finance cars as well. But yeah, back to the car journey. Had the RS5, still held onto the Q8.
Yeah.
And I bought an R8 as well. So I had like 3 Audis, and like that was like my big hit. Like a lot of people watching this will say like R8 is not really a supercar, but to me that was my first supercar. It's a 5.2 litre V10. It has 610 horsepower. If you compare it to an LP610 Lamborghini Huracan, same engine. Yeah. So it is a supercar. It was good. It was good. I really did like that car. Like put some miles on it, put a Quicksilver exhaust on it. I even started a YouTube channel around it.
Wild.
Yeah, man. After the R8, sold that, decided to give the real deal a chance, which was the Lamborghini Huracan Spider. I'll be honest with you, didn't like it at all.
Wow, really?
It's so fake. Yeah. Like, it's just like, it's the same engine, same car, just less practical. So it's like, why would you? It was hugely impractical, and I blew the gearbox up on it.
Ouch.
I had an R8 for like 2 years, put miles on it, no issues. Drove that Huracan 3 months, launch controlled it in Corsa, blew the gearbox up.
Ouch.
36,000 pounds.
Yeah.
To fix that. Yeah, man, it wasn't a great decision, but I mean, look, I still got love for Lamborghini. I'm not. This is not like hate to Lamborghini at all. But I think between an R8 and a Lamborghini Huracan, if you're trying to get your first supercar, try the R8, man.
Alright, fair enough. Car. What's something you've learned driving these high-end vehicles that like you didn't know before?
Maintenance isn't cheap. It's not free. And I think it's taught me what to look out for when buying my next car. That's what I've come to realize about cars. Like, don't go into it thinking it's a cheap decision. Like, make sure you know what you're going into. Another thing I've come to realize is spec. Spec really matters when it comes to buying a car. It's super important. If you can afford to go to a dealership and spec it yourself, why not?
Going on a quick ride in one of my dream cars, by the way, which I haven't mentioned on camera yet, but you know.
Cool, so I'll start you off with a little launch control.
What in the world? What in the world? Like, I understand why in those videos, like, the moms are like screaming. Like, I understand. Oh my goodness. I have no words.
Dump into it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Wow, it's not a toy. Would you take the RS, what is it? Is it the RS Q8 versus the Urus V8? It could be, because we were talking about the R8 versus Huracan.
If I was in a UAE, I'd probably go for an RS Q8. Could put some miles on it. Not really worried about the depreciation because it's not going to depreciate too much. Sweet. Lamborghini Urus. I've had a Lamborghini Urus before.
Yeah.
You know, it's a satin black. I actually bought it off Wilfred Zaha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was probably like his last car before he moved. Yeah, that was the car he sold me because he's moved to Galatasaray. Loved it, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wolf, I sold it. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
I'm curious, like, what would you say is like has been the most like pivotal part of like your journey so far?
Do you know what? I don't think we've hit that pivotal part just yet. I feel like where we're going now is where it becomes like that pivotal moment. Now, if you speak about my business anyway, you mean like personal life as well? Or?
Personal.
Oh yeah, personal. I think like moving abroad was like a pivotal moment for me because there was just a crazy change in mindset. You know, I feel like in the UK, I don't know, man, like I feel like people kind of like live to just pay their bills. But when I moved to UAE, Abu Dhabi, and now I'm moving to Dubai, I feel like there's a mindset. You just become smarter in every way, you think about new ideas. ways in which like you can kind of add value in the UK, add value in the UAE, add value in your home country.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the UAE are founders and businessmen.
Interesting.
So like it's easy to network, kind of see where you can exchange services, and I think that's one thing I've realized about UAE.
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Do you drive out in UAE?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you drive in the UAE?
So I've got an X6M competition,
Nice.
and then I've got a Porsche Panamera.
Nice. What's been the biggest way making money has impacted your life?
For me, making money has impacted my life in a way that I'm able to kind of bring my parents out for like nice holidays and stuff like that. So, you know, spending time with your parents as they start to get older, like, you know, it's nice to be able to just pick up the phone and just say, look, you know what, you want to come out to visit me here, or shall we go there? And you can kind of just cover it all, and like you just know that like if things are good that way, because that's a good feeling, because it just shows that like what your parents have put into you in the first 21 years of your life has kind of
It's been worth it.
come out, yeah, and I think that's like really good. And then for me, being able to just kind of like travel where I want, do what I want, kind of buy what I want, has kind of impacted my life as well. And I think I'm happy, like, you know, with the level that I'm at, you know. Of course, like, you know, you can always do better, do more and stuff like that. But if I was to do more right now, it wouldn't be like a money thing. I wouldn't be motivated by money. Like, it's not like, oh, I need that extra dollar, or, you know, it's because like I'm trying to actually impact the world now. Like, I'm trying to help businesses, I'm trying to help individuals, I'm actually trying to provide a service now. It's become less about the money and more about like the service now. And I think that's one thing that money does for you, because, you know, there's the first step or the second step when it comes to making money, that you're just trying to make money to kind of keep the world going round, really, and just trying to make every day work, you know. And some people,
pay your rent.
Exactly. And there's that kind of level of money where like you can actually just start doing like things that you were never able to do before. And I think once you get there, that's where like things really change.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is hearing like you're happy, because the question I was going to ask you was like, do you think it's worth it? Like, because I know you probably work a lot of hours, like this is stressful stuff to do. Like, do you feel it's worth it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it.
Your business right now, like, do you have a team? How does that work? Do you run it as an individual, one-to-one?
I run it as a team of 3.
Okay.
Crownstone Funding has 3 people, and then the Vehicle Scout, there are 5 of us in total. You know, just because that business has been running longer, we have a larger client base, but I'm pretty sure Crownstone Funding soon will overtake the Vehicle Scout in numbers and in terms of clients that we're serving.
For sure. How many clients are you servicing? What's like the revenue level now? Like, where's the business at?
Alliance wise, we're servicing about 30 a month.
Wow.
Revenue wise, so we have 2 companies running at the same time.
Okay.
With the Vehicle Scout, which has been running for the last 5 years and servicing only private individuals and businesses to source cars and to provide finance for cars. We just turned over 1.9 million. You know, it's only the beginning of our journey, but, you know, to be under 30 and to have a company that's turned over 1.9 million, you know, it's not something that happens every day. You know, so yeah, it's good.
A lot of people feel that like coming from like an ethnic background like can limit you in business. Like, what's your experience been with that? And like how do you navigate that if there are any roadblocks?
Being ethnic can definitely sometimes limit you, but I think that's where personal branding comes into it. You know, because if you are ethnic and you're hiding behind the computer screen, and they find out anyway because they can see, you know, your surname, or for example, they can go and search you on Google, and maybe you came up in school or something like that. If you have a good personal brand, then they can't question that anyway. And there's going to be some people that, I mean, like, racism still exists, right? So there's some people you can't change their mind. You just believe that, just be the best at what you do, provide the best service, and work on your personal brand, and people will come to you anyway.
Love that. When you go about crafting that personal brand, like how do you tactically get that done? Because I feel like personal brand it's like something that's thrown around a lot nowadays. Like, what does it actually look like?
Personal branding for me is like an identity. who is this guy? And sometimes you want your personal branding to align with a particular person that maybe you look up to. So in that case, I just say basically look at what that person does and just do it the same or do it better.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should be thanking him or yelling at him, but it's been awesome talking to you, man. A pleasure meeting you.